Hello everyone, it's Debzies here again, and today I'm going to show you how I made this delicious chicken stew. This stew pairs so well with some rice, with some jasmine rice of course. So if you want to see how I made this deliciousness, please don't go anywhere. Kindly keep watching and let's get straight into it. I'll take you through the ingredients you need to marinate your chicken. I've got some basil leaves, some garlic, I've also got some thyme, some ginger, some rosemary. Rosemary goes so well with chicken. I've also got half green bell pepper, of course some red and yellow onions. Please don't worry, as I always leave the quantities of ingredients in the description box. I've also got some habanero pepper, of course. I'll make sure to cut this into really tiny chunks, and what I'll do next will be to transfer it all into my blender and start blending beautifully. Now for the rest of the other ingredients, you will need some salt, some bay leaves, dried bay leaf of course, some curry powder, some black pepper powder, some chicken bouillon, some vegetable seasoning. I love this one, and of course my natural spice blend mix, y'all. If you haven't seen the recipe for this, I'll link it above now. Please do check it out, or I'll also leave the link in the description box, so be sure to check it out. Of course, you also need your broiler chicken. I'm using the hard chicken for this, which I've cleaned very well. To this, I'll add half of my chicken bouillon. I'll also introduce my vegetable seasoning, some black pepper powder, the curry powder, which adds so much flavor. Of course, some salt to taste, and my bay leaves. What I'm going to do is also to add half of the blended ingredients I blended earlier. That is the onions, the spring onions, the green bell pepper, and all the other ones I blended earlier on. Okay, once this comes to a boil on medium low heat, I'll give it a good stir and allow it to continue cooking. You can see that I've not added any water, as I want to pick up the flavor right from the beginning before I add some water. It's been about 10 minutes of cooking time now on medium-low heat with intermittent stirring, so I'll be adding enough water at this point. Give it a good stir and allow it to continue cooking on medium-low heat. Make sure to check on it intermittently. Okay, now let's go through the rest of the other ingredients for the stew. I've got some tomato puree, and in here I've got some pointed pepper or tatache. I've also got some red bell pepper, some green bell pepper, which adds so much flavor, and of course my fresh tomatoes. Guys, the next thing I'm going to do will fascinate you a lot. I'm going to cut this into tiny chunks and transfer it to my baking tray. Yes, we're going to bake this. This cuts the cooking time into halves, as well as it adds so much flavor. Even adding the olive oil I'm adding to it right now, makes your stew taste like heaven. Trust me. I'll sprinkle a little bit of salt to pick up some taste and pop it into the oven. Meanwhile, our chicken has cooked beautifully and is now ready, so I'll take it out of the stock and set the stock aside for later use. I'll be using half of the stock for my stew, and the half left I'll use for other recipes, which I'll share with you later. Okay, at this point, our baked vegetables are ready. I'll let it cool off and blend it with my plum tomato, which I'm just introducing now. I'll then add all the grilled or baked vegetables at this point with one habanero pepper. I did add habanero pepper to the chicken marinade, so if you don't like a lot of pepper, you can omit adding pepper to this. Okay, now to fry my chicken, I'm going to add a considerable amount of coconut oil. Yes, it adds so much flavor, y'all, to my heated pan. Once it melts down beautifully, I will toss in all the chicken and fry until each side is golden brown and beautiful. And this fries so beautifully, it smells so amazing. It took me a lot of self-control. I always say this because when I'm making my meals, they taste so good that I always have to I exhibit a lot of self-control not to consume all the ingredients before it's done. Now to another pot, I'll be transferring the same oil I used to fry the chicken because the juices of the chicken has all been released into the oil beautifully. I'll then toss in half of the marinade left, which I used to marinate the chicken earlier. To this, I'll add 1 chopped yellow onion, and of course introduce my natural spice blend mix. At this point, I'll be adding just 1 teaspoon, which goes a long way. If you haven't seen the recipe, check the description box for the link. Okay, I'll allow this to fry on medium-low heat for about 5 to 8 minutes. Next, I'll toss in my tomato puree and stir fry it for about 5 to 10 minutes until it is flaky and beautiful. Making it this way takes out the tanginess from the tomato puree. So fry until it's very well flaky before you introduce the rest of the ingredient. And the next I'm going to introduce will be the blended vegetables, y'all. Look at that. It cuts your cooking time into half. You can see that all the water has dried out beautifully and it smells so good, y'all. I'll rinse the blender with a little bit of water just so I don't waste any ingredients at all. Stir it very well and partially cover it and allow it to fry for the next 25 to 30 minutes with intermittent stirring, okay, or else your stew will burn. So you can see that the oil has settled on top beautifully. It's an indication our stew is nearly there. So I'll be adding the stock at this point. The stock adds so much flavor. Never ever throw your meat stock away, okay? I'll clean the sides beautifully, partially cover it again, allow it to continue cooking for the next 15 minutes with intermittent stirring, and come back and introduce another one of the bay leaves as well as half of the chicken bouillon. I set aside some salt to taste, some all-pepper seasoning, and some curry powder. I'll give it a good stir, allow it to cook for another 5 minutes, and come back with the king of the ingredients. This stew splatters a lot, so be sure to be cleaning while you go. You don't want to have a messy kitchen. It's too hard cleaning when it's messy. So you can see that the oil has settled on top beautifully. The stew has fried to half of the bowl. So now we're introducing our king of the ingredients, which is the fried chicken. Look at that, so beautiful. This was so delicious, guys. I'll give it a good stir, and just look at that. I love the wing so much. It's my go-to for the parts of the chicken. So I'll give this a good stir, and now you have to turn the heat to very low heat with intermittent stirring so that the juices of the chicken will be released beautifully into the stew. So once the stew is ready, I'll also add some more fresh basil leaves, which adds so much flavor. It goes so well with poultry. Give it a good stir, allow it to cook for another 2 minutes, and our chicken stew is ready. Just look at that, so good. Please do not fret about the amount of oil, as I always scoop it off. Someone will ask, why use a lot of oil anyway? So that the stew will fry very well and it adds so much flavor. So please scoop it off, okay? Don't judge, okay? And just look at that, it's all ready. I'll be pairing this with some yasmin rice, y'all. It's so good. I'm actually craving as I'm actually doing this voiceover now. And just look at that, so yummy. If you're still here, thank you. My name is Debbie and the name of the channel is Debzies Delight, and I bring you on here loads of different amazing recipes. If you haven't subscribed, please show me some love. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share so that others will be blessed. To my returning subscribers, I love you all, okay? I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.